Hi everyone, I'm Jake. Thank you so much to everybody who's been watching this the past few days. I am so shocked. The entire week I've been shocked that anyone more than me and Bones have been watching these videos. So thank you so much. Even if you're clicking on them and kind of like don't care for it, I really appreciate it. It makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. Oh, is that a cat crying outside? There might be a cat crying outside. I'm new to the T space. I have an art channel called Jelly Roll Chicago where I talk about writing and I talk about my kind of journey through filmmaking and working at a movie theater as they closed down last year. But this is my foray into tea, and it's weird, and I don't feel like I belong yet, and I probably don't. But that's, I'm branding myself. If you came for tea, this is a bad tea channel. This is not a very good tea channel. I like to call this a saucer channel. A saucer channel because I collect the drips and drops from tea channels that I like to watch. I don't care to read receipts, long tweet threads, fucking Keemstar videos. I'm not going to watch any of it. I will watch Def Noodles talk about it. I will watch Peter Mon talk about it. I will, today we listened to Spilly and Drama and Opinions, trying to get a sense of what's going on here. I got to tell you right now, as far as tea is concerned, man, it's bleak right now. So something big will happen soon enough, I'm sure, because that's how this works. It's wonderful waves of different sizes crashing upon the shore. And it's only a matter of time, which is why we do this, right? But as today, it's just clear skies, still waters, and no wind. So we're going to talk about Lil Nas X because I genuinely do believe he's an American treasure, and we need to treat him as such. So, like I said, the other channel that I have is an art channel, which is edited and curated and scripted and stuff like that. So this is my notebook channel. So I have my notebook with me with all my notes. And so if you see me looking off to the side, that's what's going on. Hopefully this video will get up sooner than the last one. I had the last one filmed by 3:30 in the afternoon, and I couldn't get it uploaded until 12:30 a.m. because I have no idea. Whatever. Does I look like I'm wearing like a tunic? Or like... I usually wear black t-shirts, and this is just... I feel like I'm wearing like a jester's costume or something like that. I'm really just trying to bring out the red in my eyes. That being said, thank you so much, everybody. I am not a good tea channel. You've had the best, now watch the rest. I do this because I'm always aching for more content. Always want to press play on one more thing talking about Shane Dawson. One more opinion, one more person that I want to let into my home. And I so appreciate the people that I have let in that I'm really hoping that I can benefit on the other end of that. And all I can do is just keep talking and going, and the people that I've been watching, thank you so much. I just so appreciate it. So like, comment, subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. That's trademarked. I can't say that. But I'm not. And so let's get down to brass tacks. Why don't you grab whatever drink you want to drink and whatever smoke you want to smoke. And we can talk about the clickbait. This is Welcome the New Oney. I was informed by Ms. Bones that the other one looked really gross. I do need to get another one. This one was giving me some trouble. And it seems I've been practicing. So it seems to be giving me a good time so far. Sort of. I don't know. I like the other one better, which is why I use the other one. The other one, I don't need to pull it out because it is kind of gnarly. We call him Wilson because when I lose the oney, I start screaming and crying, Wilson, Wilson. So I have to stop what I'm doing and dig through the couch. So it was so interesting yesterday as I'm smoking, talking about how I don't think, like, all I want is for Peter Bod to be proud of me and what I'm doing. Like, in the long run, I think, because we've been watching Peter for like 2 years now, a year and a half, 2 years. And I don't know. Just positive energy. It's all it is, I think, is just letting someone I like hearing him talk. We look forward to his videos. I bought a cameo for Bones' birthday last year from him, you know, like, really, really appreciate what he's doing, and I almost always agree with him. He's a really smart dude, and has gone through a lot, and has lived a life, and that's what I appreciate, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, because there are people who have, like, really well-edited content on YouTube, fascinating stuff, really learned me up. But I think that the ability to be able to sit down and talk into a lens and not, I don't know, you know, like, it's not, maybe it's just because of my age that I feel like it's really hard for me. And it's a skill that I want to get better at, which is why I was doing, like, an interview show so I could be put on the spot. And this is very much on the spot. That being said, this is the second time I tried to record this because the first one I just thought I came off like a doofus. And to be fair, I still come off like a doofus, but I'm having a better time this time. You've had the first, now try the worst. You know, I want him to be proud, but I was talking about how, like, I don't think he'd be down with me smoking grass. And then yesterday on his show, someone asked him about how he feels about people smoking grass. And I thought that was very, very cool. So go give him some love. I agree with what he's saying, especially about the, you know, decriminalization and stuff like that. I live in a state where it's legal. I have a store down the street. I personally don't see this as anything different than, like, someone drinking a glass of wine on a video. I know it's kind of, I was wondering if I should smoke on video, but it is me. I smoke all the time, and I want you to be part of the circle, and I know that can be iffy, but we're all adults, and this is for adults. That being said, he said he felt like it was like watching people just guzzle vodka on screen, and I can see that. I can see if I was sitting here with a big glass bong, taking a giant goo and blowing it into the screen, and then just kind of, like, haphazardly talking about whatever. I get it. That being said, you know, I'm still new to this, and I don't know if this is an impediment or not. So let me know. I think it's fun. But, you know, if my audience is like, man, I really like what Jake has to say, but he's too fucking stoned all the time. Listen, I understand. I totally understand. Want to talk about clickbait? So we start every morning watching Def Noodles. There's so much to talk about that, but I have to say I've been watching him every morning. Just as long as I've been watching Peter, they're probably my top two. So come at me, and I'll have that conversation. For people who don't like him, I understand, but I really, really like Dennis. I think he's hilarious, and I respect his hustle. Hilarious, you know, like, he knows what he's doing. He knows his content, and I just really respect the show that he puts on, and he puts it on for us every single day. So thank you, Dennis, because I do really look forward. I start my day off with him, and I get a good overview of what kind of people are talking about, and I appreciate his new show too. So if we need to do a Dennis video, we will. But today he was talking about Lil Nas X and how Montero. I might call him Montero because that is his name, and we want to call him by his name. It's a mouthful to say Lil Nas. Oh, Nas? Well, that's not. Nas is somebody completely different. Mr. X is somebody, a few different people. So, it was a weird out of character tweet that was then deleted, where he's like, I'm kind of changing things up when it comes to YouTube. I apologize for my behavior, and the uncensored stuff is still going to be available on Vimeo, I think he said. I should probably reread the tweets, but it just didn't seem right. It felt like it was either written by a manager, like someone who's not him, who hacked in, because they were later deleted. People are wondering if it was a joke that didn't land right, which is fair. I do think Lil Nas X is absolutely hysterical. I don't really listen to his music, but every time I hear a quote or an anecdote or watch a TikTok or a video, he kills me. I think he's so fabulous. The music has a beat, like whatever about the music, honestly, I really just respect his attitude, and I think he needs to keep that up because it's empowering for, like, I can't speak for certain communities. He empowers me. I like that fuck you attitude. He's a rock star. He's acting like a rock star. And I appreciate that because it's genuine. He's being genuine to himself. And I always thought it was really cool that he let the song Old Town Road get as huge as it did, do a whole tour, and then come out. Be like, you already gave me your money and you told me that you love me. So now what are you going to do? And people keep trying to make him about drama. And I think it's, he stokes the fires a little bit, but in a really funny way and satirical, and like I feel like he's on top of his shit. So I don't know who talked to him, what that was all about. Was it a hack? Probably not a hack. But the tweets are gone now, and I just hope he doesn't change anything. Keep doing you. If you feel like, listen, I'm a Neil Young fan and I'm a Kanye West fan. And that's a different video. We can't talk about Kanye today. We can't. Because me and Kanye are in rough waters naturally, but I'm a longtime fan, so I will talk about that, especially if you want me to. But if you consider yourself a fan, I truly believe you have to follow the eras. If you like David Bowie, you can like certain eras more than others. But I think it's important to respect, he was Ziggy Stardust, he's not going to be Ziggy anymore. Now he's going to be the Thin White Duke, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and you have to embrace the evolution. That's why I like Kanye, because every album is different, and every time he drops an album, everyone is kind of like, this doesn't work, and then a year later they're like, Pablo! And that's generalization. He obviously has his fans. It's not everybody. And Neil Young has been doing that for 50 years, where he's like, nope, now I'm country, now I'm rock and roll, now I'm techno. He got sued for making music that is not like Neil Young. That's rock and roll behavior. That's badass. This is what we want from our rock stars. This is what I want from my rock stars, okay? And so I just hope he keeps going. I'll probably talk about Moneyball all the time because I watch that movie. It's one of my quarantine movies and comfort films and stuff. And there's a line at the end where the manager of the Red Sox is telling Brad Pitt, the first one through the wall always gets bloody. And I keep that in mind, and I think that's really respectable. And Lil Nas X, the first one through the wall gets bloody, and I think you're a fabulous artist. Keep doing what you're doing. And don't change for no one, man. Do you. So that's it. That's all of the tea I got for today. If you like what I had, if you don't mind me coming into your house and blowing weed into your room, please just give me one of them follows, because I'm going to upload every day. And if you got questions, ask them. If you have very strong opinions, state them. Just let me know. I'm here for a conversation. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please drop a honey pot emoji. Not for any reason that's sexual or anything. I just like the honey pot emoji. I relate to Winnie the Pooh, especially when I'm just wearing a red shirt and no pants. But also, I like when he invites himself over to Rabbit's house and then eats too much honey and then gets stuck in the hole